It's Alicia. I haven't been on here in a while, and I'm sorry, I feel like crap. I finally figured out what I'm gonna talk about. I have a second channel, and I finally decided that I'm going to delete the channel because I have 0 subscribers. Because I have 0 subscribers, I figure I don't really need it, and a second channel is kind of hard to keep up with for me because I'm like, I need one thing at a time, and I'm gonna be going to school and, you know, going to the ranch and things like that, so I don't have a lot of time to upload all the time. So I'm gonna stick with the one channel. Channel. What I'm gonna talk about today is DMVs. Now, if you don't know what a DMV is basically where you go to do where adults go, lost my train of thought. There it goes. And it came back to me. You're the DMV to deal with your car stuff. So your parents go there to get their tags, those little rectangular things that you see on the corner of your parents' license plate. That's their tags. That makes sure that tells the cops and everybody that your car is up to date and that you're supposed to drive it and things like that. And they're all sorts of different colors. For 2014, it's blue. Fun. That you go there to take your permit test if you're 16 and a half, or if you're like me, I did it late and I was like 17. But anyway, you go there to do your permit done, you go there to do your registration, so to make sure your car is registered, things like that. You do all sorts of other stuff there. Well, I don't know if any of you have ever been to the DMV before, but those people are mean. 50% of them are mean. And then you get the random 5% that are... Just kidding. The other 50% are nice. Generally. DMV people suck. Just to tell you my DMV story. So, about 2 weeks ago? A week ago? What is today's date? Is it the 10th? No. 13th. So, yeah, technically more than a week ago. Anyway, on the 5th of February, it was my birthday. Surprise! Explosion! Party! Woohoo! Birthday, and I turned 18 years old. Ew! I wish I had a streamer or something. Streamer. Anyway, I went to go down and take my DMV test to get my license because I've had my permit for about a year now. Well, for a year. I had my permit for about a year, and so I was like, you know what, I'm ready to do my DMV test. I made the appointment. I was the professional. I went in there, and we go in there, and my parents apparently, for some stupid reason, we walk up, and my mom went to go get the license, registration, and all that crap, and she spilled her soda on the counter, pissed the gal off that was sitting at the counter. So now she's like, there's no drinks allowed in a government building, and you're never supposed to have drinks in your blah blah. We saw 4 people who had drinks. Carl's Jr., coffee cup, water, I think, and yeah, there was 4 people at the most who had their own drinks, and we're just like, okay then. Apparently, for some stupid reason, they said that her registration was expired. My mom did it online. She's like, I have the information, I paid online. This is the paperwork to show that we paid online. Wow. The gal didn't even look at it. She just said, you know what, it's not on the computer, you're not in, blah blah, she can take your test, blah, blah, blah. So, by this point, me and my mom are highly pissed off. I'm kind of embarrassed because of the fact that this is my birthday, I'm supposed to get my license, it's supposed to be all perfect, and of course, we all know life likes to throw you random little sidekick, you know, gut stab. No bueno. Really? To go and stand in a stupid line for probably half an hour to an hour, get the registration done, come back, and I had an appointment time at like 10 o'clock. So we had gotten there like 15 minutes before. So I was supposed to sign in, go to the thing, get done. Well, that obviously didn't happen. Then we get into the registration done, and the gal at the computer when we went to this other gal who was actually really, really nice. The manager who told us that we couldn't take my test because of the thing was not very nice. Gal at the other counter was not very nice. The gal that we had registration, she's like, it went through, it says pending on my computer. I don't know why they wouldn't let you do it. It was like, that lady's out to get us. We go back and we get all that figured out, and then I go in and I have to come back at 12:30 so that I can take my test. Great! Drive all the way home. Wait for an hour and a half, come all the way back, and then we go back and I go to take my license, and by this time I'm super nervous and very emotional, super pissed off. So my brother came with me because he wanted to put the male influence in, which actually worked because the gal at the counter that was angry at us the first time, she was actually nice. So I guess people are retarded like that. Finally I get through and I get to finally get to take my turn for the driver's permit, and I get the big chunky guy who has no personality, no happiness whatsoever, just a total day killer. Just cut it in half and just tore it to pieces and just threw it away. The gal in front of us seemed a lot nicer because she laughed at this kid who got out of his car and he closed the door in his hand. So me and my mom and my brother were sitting behind him and we are laughing, we are dying because this boy just slammed his own finger in his car door. And logic just doesn't, I just don't get it. Anyway, so yeah, so that happened, and then the guy gets in the car, and I guess we pull out of the parking lot. I thought we were doing fine, and I could have sworn I looked behind me as I was going to get into this lane, and he wrote me off and he disqualified me basically for doing a dangerous maneuver. Personally, I think he was pissed off and fed up with his day and just didn't want to do it anymore. I finally went to make another appointment for a couple days later, so that Thursday that day, so that my birthday was on a Tuesday, and I went back in Thursday, and I passed the test. It was a girl. She had no personality either, but she was better, and I wore a ball cap that day, because I was like, you know what, it was just not a good day that day, because there was a lot of emotions going, and things like that, and this basic bottom line, DMV people are just really mean sometimes, and people learn a little bit of people skills. Like, be nice. Seriously. Be nice to people.